Hey guys, it's Heather Henniker with Ascent Adaptation and Regeneration Center and my lovely guest, Danielle Palmer. You guys have probably become familiar with Danielle. She is the guru when it comes to frequency-based technologies. Started with the skin art technology, which she actually still practices here at Ascent 3 days a week. And then she has introduced me to this new technology that you see me holding here. Probably about 4 months ago, she had first started to talk about it, maybe 6 months ago with me. Time's flying. And basically, I'm going to let her explain what this is because she can explain it like no other. So take it away.
Well, basically, so let's start with the concept of voltage in general. So we do a test to decipher, what is your voltage and why is that important? Well, our bodies are kind of like giant circuit boards. And so we have particular muscles that power certain circuits, let's just call them. And then those circuits provide power to different organs and structures in the body that don't generate their own electrons. So what happens is through life, whether we have, let's say, dental infections or scars, emotions have a big role to play in this, as well as tattoos and your thyroid. All these things affect these circuits, and so when they get damaged, basically your voltage drops. And then when voltage drops, oxygen drops. And then when oxygen drops, fungus, mold, and parasites turn on, and then other bad things can come. So what's incredibly important is to make sure that on a cellular level, your cells have 25 millivolts. Because if they don't have those 25 millivolts, that membrane around the cell gets thicker. Oxygen and nutrients can't get in, waste can't get out. So what we're looking at is the whole body picture to see, well, do you have enough power? We get to be the most complex computer, on the planet, but if we don't have the power to supply it, nothing's going to work. So once we determine that, we're going to use things like this, the BioModulator right here, as well as the Transducer to fix it. So first things first, we need to flip all the switches back on. And that's what the transducer does. So this is actually using scalar energy to flip all your polarities back on and turn everything back to where it can actually hold voltage. We also use this in order to patch up scars and also tattoos, things like that, where we're leaking electrons. After we have you all patched up and everything turned back on, then we can supply your body with voltage, which is what Heather's doing right now. So between the feet and the hands here, this is hitting every single circuit in her body.
Yeah, and I'll just share real quick, and we're going to actually do a video in regards to the analysis system that we have that can determine what your voltage is. But before we even brought this into Ascent, I had the pleasure of seeing what my voltage was. And again, we're lucky if we're walking around at 20 to 25 millivolts. And when I originally tested, even though I do so much and I feel great, I was around 19, which wasn't horrible. And as we're seeing, it's probably higher than most, but after doing this for a couple months, a couple times a day, we reevaluated and I got all the way up to a 28.9, which is very high. And I can tell you, I'm feeling better than I've ever felt. This was just a missing component because I really don't think there's any other technology that affects cellular voltage to the level that this does. Yes, we have different things like PEMF that it's going to help affect that permeability factor, that phase angle measurement. But in regards to true cellular voltage, this is the real deal. So stay tuned to hear about how we analyze that. Thanks, guys.